I've been doing art since as long as I can remember. When I was a little kid, it was my favorite thing to just draw pictures all the time. Like that's all I did was I would just sit around and draw. And it was my dad would always say that it was funny because they actually looked like stuff. Like most little kids' drawings don't really look like anything, but you could tell what things were. And then I just kind of kept doing it all through school and kind of had a bit of a knack for it. And I took classes in high school and I started doing it, I guess you could call professionally, like for money in high school. I started selling paintings and then I started doing commission work more through college. Art, visual art, is important for the same reasons that any art is important because it's a means of communication of things that are intangible between people. Kind of, art, it's, like Oscar Wilde says, art is useless. It serves no purpose. But it's still important just in its own right as a means of human expression, I guess. I do oil painting. I do a lot of drawing. I'm getting more into colored pencil renderings now. Um, I'd have to say if I had to pick one that was my favorite, it would be oil painting because it's the most traditional, it's the most classical, and I think it's got almost kind of like the richest history going for it. It's kind of well, one of the other thing I do is I also write. I'm a writer, and I've always liked stories. I love storytelling, and for me, visual art is just kind of another medium of storytelling, which is partly why my favorite thing to do is like people and facial expressions, because it's always interesting to me to see how much of a narrative you can communicate just from a single image.